Today I would like to share a story of a lady that was very near death and was put on life support in hopes of prolonging her life. She spent 3 weeks on a ventilator, and during those 3 weeks she suffered organ failure and diminished brain functioning. However, she did overcome death and was eventually able to leave the hospital and spend time with her family. Sadly, the time spent with her family was much different than the time she had lived before. No longer was she able to feed herself, no longer was she able to carry on full conversation with her loved ones, and she wasn't even able to use the bathroom in privacy. I would like to discuss the topic of euthanasia. This lady's story helps us focus on a few main points that are arguable regarding euthanasia. I will discuss 3 main points with you today: the cost of treatment versus the cost of euthanasia, whether it should be considered murder or humane, and whether we should allow our loved ones to die with integrity or shame. Here are a few facts regarding the cost of euthanasia. An important factor many people often forget is the cost of treatment involved in caring for a terminally ill patient. It can be argued that all money spent is well worth the life of a loved one. A recent article from listverse.com discusses the end-of-life care. It states that the care of a single individual at the end of their life costs around $39,000. Medicare only pays a small portion of this, and more often than not, family members are left with unsurmountable debt. Loved ones do not want to be a financial burden to their family. Next, some believe that euthanasia should be considered murder. Rather than calling it murder, I believe it is much more humane option than allowing our loved ones to waste away with little to no quality of life. The lady I mentioned earlier lost all quality of her life after the doctors saved her. Not being able to converse with friends and family due to the diminished brain functioning took its toll on her emotional well-being. She did not enjoy her last days. Most people feel like a burden when they are unable to care for themselves. They need help with feeding, bathing, bathroom accommodations, etc. They also experience loss of mobility, the slow, agonizing process of organ failure, and bed sores. Dying a miserable, drawn-out death is not humane. People suffering this many losses are stripped of the right to leave this world with pride and dignity intact. Diaper changes and personal grooming are all things we should think much differently of if we were dependent on someone to perform these tasks for us. Matthew Hayes from Pamp Post interviewed a lady discussing the slow death of her grandmother. Her grandmother stated, "All the things that made life enjoyable were taken away from her, and she did not want to live." Our loved ones deserve to die a respectable death with their pride and dignity intact. Today we have discussed the depressing issues concerning life and death. I hope that I have shown you that the cost of euthanasia is nothing compared to treating our loved ones with humanity and allowing them to keep their integrity in the fragile last moments of their time on earth. How would you rather remember the last moments of your loved one's life? Like this? Or like this? I think the point is clear. Thank you.